Does this scenario feel intimately familiar? The clock ticks past midnight, then 1, then 2 in the morning, and you're wide awake. It's a cruel form of torture. Your mind is a frantic carousel of thoughts, replaying the day's events and rehearsing tomorrow's anxieties. You stare into the darkness, pleading for the sweet release of sleep, but it remains stubbornly out of reach. When morning finally arrives, it brings no relief, only a heavy exhaustion that clings to you like a damp coat. You feel irritable, foggy, and utterly drained before the day has even begun. You've walked the well-trodden path of remedies, the chalky prescription pills that leave you groggy, the melatonin supplements that seem to work one night and fail the next, the endless cups of chamomile tea that do little more than warm your hands. Nothing delivers the deep, restorative rest you crave. But what if the solution wasn't in a pharmacy or a specialty store? What if I told you that the key to unlocking peaceful sleep might be entangled in a simple, overlooked mistake? It's a mistake that an astonishing 9 out of 10 people make, right in their own kitchens, almost every single day. And this pivotal error revolves around one of the most common ingredients in the world, ordinary garlic. We've been conditioned to see garlic as nothing more than a humble spice, a way to add a bit of punch to our pasta sauce or stir fry. But that perception is a profound understatement. Hidden within its paper-thin skin is a tremendous latent power to restore the body's natural sleep cycle, a power that, through a simple twist of habit, most of us unknowingly neutralize the moment we begin to cook. This isn't about consuming massive quantities or forcing yourself to eat it raw until your eyes water. It's about understanding its secrets and preparing it with intention. Today, I am going to unveil 4 distinct methods that will transform this everyday vegetable into your most trusted ally for achieving natural, profound sleep. I urge you to pay close attention to the 4th method. It might strike you as unusual at first, but it is the very technique that has guided hundreds of individuals out of the frustrating wilderness of insomnia and back to the sanctuary of a full night's rest. Together, let's reclaim your right to healthy, tranquil sleep. Ancient secrets and modern science, unlocking garlic's sleep potential. Garlic is not a recent discovery. It is one of the most ancient and revered natural remedies in human history. Its legacy is carved into the very foundations of medicine. You can find it in the meticulous texts of traditional Chinese medicine, where it was used to balance energy, and on the ancient papyrus scrolls of Egypt, where it was dispensed to the laborers building the Great Pyramids to bolster their strength and endurance. The physicians of ancient Greece and the Ayurvedic practitioners of India held it in high esteem, prescribing it for a vast range of conditions affecting the respiratory, digestive, and circulatory systems. Yet it's only recently, as modern science has begun to aim its sophisticated analytical tools at these age-old remedies, that another of garlic's incredible benefits has come into focus, its potent capacity to enhance sleep quality, proving especially beneficial for older adults who are often most susceptible to sleep disturbances. The primary compound responsible for this remarkable effect is a powerful, sulfur-rich molecule called allicin. Allicin is the very essence of garlic. It's what gives it that unmistakable, pungent aroma when a clove is broken. This compound is the engine behind many of garlic's therapeutic properties. When introduced into the body, allicin exerts a gentle but effective calming influence on the central nervous system. Whether it is consumed or its volatile compounds are simply inhaled, it helps to promote better blood flow and circulation throughout the body. This, in turn, helps to soothe a racing heart and quiet the mild anxiety and spiraling thoughts that so often form a barrier between a tired mind and a sleeping one. Beyond this direct calming effect, garlic plays a crucial supportive role in your body's synthesis of serotonin. Often dubbed the feel-good neurotransmitter, serotonin is a vital chemical messenger that is instrumental in regulating mood, appetite, and, critically for our purpose, sleep. Its importance cannot be overstated because your body uses serotonin as the raw material to manufacture melatonin, the hormone that serves as the master regulator of your sleep-wake cycle, also known as your circadian rhythm. When you maintain healthy serotonin levels during your waking hours, your body is perfectly primed to produce the optimal amount of melatonin as daylight fades. This internally driven, natural process is what allows you to seamlessly transition into a state of deep restorative rest and remain there throughout the night. You do not need to consume an entire head of garlic to harness these benefits. In this case, more is not better. What is far more crucial is the timing of your consumption and the method of its preparation. A single, well-prepared clove in your evening meal, a warm, infused beverage, or even a simple therapeutic action performed just before climbing into bed can transmit a clear, powerful signal to your body. The day is complete, and it is now time to relax, repair, and recharge. The most empowering aspect of this approach is its simplicity and accessibility. It requires no prescriptions and no expensive gadgets. In the following sections, I will guide you through 4 specific ways to use garlic to foster deeper, more satisfying sleep. The first 3 are incredibly straightforward and can be tried this very evening. The 4th method, however, may genuinely astonish you, as its benefits radiate far beyond sleep, offering a profound boost to your overall health and vitality. Method 1, the alechin activation technique for your evening meal. Many of us use garlic in our cooking on a daily basis, but here's a revelation. You are almost certainly doing it in a way that negates its most powerful benefits. The typical routine involves peeling a clove, maybe giving it a rough chop, and tossing it immediately into a sizzling hot pan. That familiar fragrant sizzle is, unfortunately, the sound of allicin, the key healing compound, being rapidly destroyed by the heat. When you do this, you miss out on nearly all of the incredible health advantages we've discussed, especially those related to promoting sleep. To unlock the full therapeutic potential of garlic, you must first consciously activate it. Let's break down the science in simple terms. Inside a whole, intact garlic clove, 2 key components exist in separate, walled-off cellular compartments, a compound called alechin and an enzyme called allichinase. As long as the clove remains whole, they are kept apart and remain inert. The magic begins when you break down those cellular walls by crushing, chopping, or mincing the garlic. This physical action allows the alechin and allichinase to finally meet and interact. Their fusion triggers a chemical reaction that creates a brand new, highly potent compound, allicin. This is the superstar molecule that performs all the heavy lifting for your health, from supporting your immune system to calming your nervous system. However, here is the most crucial step that almost everyone overlooks. This powerful chemical reaction is not instantaneous. It requires a few minutes to fully unfold and reach its peak potency. So, here is the proper way to prepare garlic to extract the maximum benefit for your sleep. Select and prepare. For your evening meal, take 1 or 2 fresh, firm cloves of garlic. Crush or mince. Peel the cloves, then use a garlic press, the flat side of a knife, or a fine mince to break them down thoroughly. The more cellular damage you inflict, the more allicin will be produced. Wait and activate. This is the non-negotiable step. Leave the prepared garlic on your cutting board, exposed to the air, for a full 10 to 15 minutes. You can set a small kitchen timer to remind yourself. During this rest period, the allichinase enzyme is diligently working to convert alechin into powerful allicin. Add to your food. For the absolute best results, incorporate this activated garlic into your food raw. You can whisk it into a vinaigrette for your salad, fold it into a creamy guacamole or hummus, or simply sprinkle it over your finished meal just before serving. It's wonderful on top of pasta, soups, grilled fish, or roasted vegetables. If you must cook it, remember that high heat is the enemy of allicin. If you are adding it to a cooked dish, do so in the final minute or 2 of cooking. This will help preserve a significant amount of the beneficial compound. By incorporating activated garlic into your dinner, you provide your body several hours to absorb these calming compounds. This helps to gently relax your nervous system and support serotonin production well before you even think about turning in for the night. It is a minuscule adjustment to your culinary routine that can yield a monumental improvement in the quality of your sleep. By the way, if you've already learned something new, do me a quick favor and tap that like button. It tells YouTube that this information is important, helping it reach more people who really need to hear it. Okay, let's keep going. Method 2. The ancestral wisdom of the pillow technique. The second method is by far the most effortless and is steeped in the wisdom of folk remedies passed down through generations. It involves placing a single, fresh clove of garlic under your pillow before you go to sleep. This is not some new age trend, it is an ancient practice that our grandparents and their ancestors relied upon long before sleeping pills were ever conceived. To this day, countless people around the world quietly continue this gentle, non-invasive ritual. There's no need to eat the garlic or even have it touch your skin. The process is as simple as it sounds. Select one fresh garlic clove, remove the dry, papery outer skin, and tuck it inside your pillowcase, placing it near the edge where its subtle presence will be near your head. As you settle into bed for the night, the natural warmth from your body will gently heat the pillow and the clove within it. This warmth encourages the garlic to gradually release its subtle, earthy aroma into the air around you. This scent is more than just a rustic air freshener. It is believed to have a profoundly calming effect on the mind and body. The sulfurous compounds being released, the very same ones that give garlic its health benefits when eaten, act as a mild form of natural aromatherapy. For many, this unique aroma can help to soothe the sinuses and promote clearer, less obstructed breathing throughout the night. In fact, some older adults who contend with mild sleep apnea or are prone to disruptive, loud snoring have shared anecdotal reports that this simple trick helps their breathing feel more relaxed and open. As you inhale the air infused with the volatile compounds from the garlic, they create a subtle, soothing effect on your nervous system. This gentle influence makes it easier for your mind to release its grip on the day's worries and for your body to begin its gradual descent into deep sleep. This can be particularly helpful in preventing those frustrating moments of waking up in the middle of the night and struggling to fall back asleep, leading to more consolidated, uninterrupted rest. A small but important note for this method. To ensure its effectiveness and avoid any unpleasant smells, you should use a new, fresh clove of garlic each night. Avoid using cloves that are old, have started to sprout, or show any signs of mold, as they can have a sharp, acrid smell. The goal is a mild, therapeutic scent, not an overpowering one. If your pillow is especially thick, you may want to place the clove closer to the surface to allow its aroma to diffuse more readily. It is a tiny, almost negligible action, yet it could be the very thing that helps you experience a completely different and more profound quality of sleep within just a few nights. The beauty of it lies in its simplicity. You don't have to alter any other part of your evening routine. Just slip a clove under your pillow tonight and observe the subtle shift toward tranquility. Method 3. The soothing garlic, milk, and honey nightcap. This third method is a deeply nurturing ritual that not only encourages more restful sleep, but also comforts your body from the inside out. It involves preparing a warm, soothing elixir made from garlic-infused milk, sweetened with a touch of honey, designed to be enjoyed shortly before bedtime. This simple yet beloved remedy is a staple in many natural wellness traditions, masterfully combining the therapeutic properties of 3 potent ingredients into a single calming nightcap. In this harmonious blend, each ingredient plays a specific role. The garlic works to quiet the nerves and combat the kind of low-grade inflammation that can often manifest as physical restlessness. Honey, acting as more than just a sweetener, helps to soothe the mind and has the practical benefit of stabilizing your blood sugar levels throughout the night. This is crucial for preventing those early morning awakenings that can occur when your glucose levels dip too low. Finally, warm milk is a timeless remedy for sleeplessness for a good reason. It contains tryptophan, an essential amino acid that is a direct precursor to both serotonin and melatonin. The physical warmth of the drink itself also provides a gentle, comforting signal to your brain, indicating that it's time to unwind and prepare for rest. Here is how you can prepare this simple, powerful elixir. Begin with 5 cloves of fresh garlic, peel and wash them, then crush them with the flat side of a knife or chop them finely to maximize the release of allicin. place the prepared garlic into a small saucepan along with 1 cup of fresh milk, approximately 250 milliliters. You can also use unsweetened almond or oat milk if you are dairy-free. Gently simmer the milk and garlic together over very low heat for 10 to 15 minutes. It is very important that you do not allow the milk to come to a rolling boil, as high temperatures can damage some of the beneficial compounds. Once the milk is thoroughly infused and has cooled slightly so it's comfortably warm, stir in 1 teaspoon of raw, unfiltered honey and mix until it dissolves. Drink this warm garlic milk about 30 to 60 minutes before you plan to go to sleep. Many people who have adopted this nightly ritual report that after just 3 to 5 nights, they notice a significant difference. They fall asleep faster, sleep more soundly with fewer interruptions, and wake up feeling refreshed without the heavy, groggy sensation that often accompanies poor sleep. For those who frequently struggle with evening digestive issues like bloating or indigestion, this warm drink offers the additional benefit of warming the stomach, supporting digestion, and easing the kind of nighttime discomfort that can easily disrupt your rest. If you are new to the savory flavor of garlic in milk, feel free to start with a smaller quantity, perhaps just 2 or 3 cloves, and gradually increase the amount as your palate adjusts. An alternative method is to soak thinly sliced garlic in cold milk for a couple of hours in the refrigerator, then strain out the garlic pieces and gently warm the infused milk before drinking. If you find this recipe helpful, consider sharing it with a loved one. Sometimes, a single warm cup shared in spirit is all it takes to bring back the peaceful, uninterrupted sleep you've been missing. Method 4. The deeply restorative power of black garlic. Our fourth and final method is one that may surprise you, as few would ever guess that this dark, sticky food, with its complex sweet and savory flavor profile, could so profoundly and effectively enhance sleep. This remarkable food is black garlic. It is essential to understand that black garlic is not a special variety of garlic. It is created from regular white garlic that has undergone a carefully controlled, natural transformation process. Fresh garlic bulbs are placed in a specialized chamber where they are held at a consistent low heat and high humidity for 80 to 90 days. This slow, gentle process, akin to a low-temperature caramelization, completely reconfigures the garlic. The cloves soften into a tender, almost jelly-like texture. Their color deepens to a rich, inky black, and their sharp, pungent odor is replaced by a mellow, balsamic-like aroma. This transformation makes them much easier to digest, and most importantly, it dramatically increases their concentration of antioxidants and the bioavailability of their beneficial compounds. While it is widely celebrated for its ability to bolster the immune system and increase physical stamina, black garlic also possesses a remarkable talent for enhancing the body's natural production of serotonin. As we have established, serotonin is the absolute cornerstone of a healthy sleep cycle, as it provides the necessary building blocks for your body to produce melatonin. When your serotonin levels are properly supported, sleep comes not as a forced state, but as a gentle and natural conclusion to your day. This allows you to stay in a deep, uninterrupted state of rest for the entire night. Black garlic functions not as a temporary sedative, but as a deep, systemic regulator for the very systems that govern your rest and recovery. Integrating it into your routine is incredibly simple. All you need to do is consume 2 to 4 cloves of black garlic per day. For optimal results, it's best to split this into 2 doses. 1 serving in the morning after you wake up, and the second in the evening, about 30 minutes before you eat your dinner. Chew the soft, sweet cloves slowly to savor their unique flavor, and then swallow. Afterward, drink a glass of warm water to aid in digestion and absorption. Beyond eating them directly, you can get creative by mashing the cloves into a paste to spread on toast, dicing them into salads for a burst of umami flavor, or even dissolving them in a warm evening broth for a comforting, sleep-supportive soup. Many individuals over the age of 60 who have adopted this method have shared that they not only experience profoundly better sleep, but also feel physically lighter, find that their digestion has improved, and wake up with a sharper mind and significantly less brain fog. This is the tangible outcome of a natural process that works in harmony with your body's own rhythms, rather than forcing it into an unnatural state, which means there is no risk of dependency. If you have never experienced black garlic, it is well worth considering as a powerful, food-based addition to your wellness regimen. If you are already familiar with its benefits, please consider sharing your experience to help guide others who are still searching for the deep, restorative sleep they rightfully deserve. Profound, peaceful sleep is not a luxury that vanishes forever after a certain age. More often than not, it is simply being held hostage by an accumulation of small disruptions in our daily lives. The constant hum of stress, subtle hormonal shifts, and ingrained lifestyle habits. The good news is that you don't always need a complete life overhaul to sleep well again. Sometimes all it takes is one small intentional change, one new positive habit, or one simple natural ingredient like garlic can be enough to signal to your body that it is safe, balanced, and ready to embrace deep rest once more. We have explored 4 distinct pathways to using garlic to enhance the quality of your sleep. You do not need to attempt them all at once. The best approach is to simply choose the one method that resonates most with you and your personal lifestyle. Commit to it consistently for at least a week and observe the changes. Be patient and compassionate with your body. It has been out of sync for a while and will need time to adjust. Gradually, your natural sleep rhythm will begin to reassert itself. Your mornings will once again greet you with that wonderful, clear-headed sense of refreshment that you may have been missing for a very long time. Your journey back to restful nights starts now. Many seniors have been already benefited from this video. Click to see what you've been missing.